Welcome to my channel. My name is Facundo and today I'm here to talk about Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is a new Marvel movie that, if you believe all the trailers, is a movie filled with lots of fan action, banter and spectacle. But the movie is much more than that. Actually, let's dig in. In the beginning of the movie, you can get the feel of it because Yelena is standing on a big high rise and jumps out. And she's talking about how sad she is after the death of her sister. And when she parachutes inside a hallway, a big fight erupts. And the fight is really amazing and very cool. And Yelena is very cool in the fight. But the fight is very dark as how it's filmed. And it has a lot of shadows. And that actually shows you how Yelena is feeling during the fight. Thunderbolt feels a lot like a sequel to Black Widow. And if you've seen Black Widow, you know that Yelena is recruited by Valentina de la Fonte because she is the big villain in this movie. One of the best things with this movie is the relationship between Yelena and her father, Red Guardian, or actually the lack of relationship. Because Yelena, she feels very sad that her father hasn't called her for a very long time. And sometimes she's very ashamed of her dad. He's like, no! She's acting like a 15-year-old. Like, no, stop doing that. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, no. And that relationship is very fun and also very sad at the same time. Yet after Yelena blows up this floor in this big building where the hallway fight was, because Yelena is working for Valentina, and Valentina tells her that she has to steal or destroy evidence. And then Yelena calls Valentina and tells her that she's done. She doesn't want to do this stuff anymore. She doesn't want to blow up buildings or kill innocent people. She wants to be a hero.
Yelena, being a hero, there is no higher calling.
He's feeling the same. He's feeling very depressed because he feels like he should do more with his life. She wants to do something that means something because her father, Red Guardian, and he tells her that the best thing to do is being a hero and saving other people. Tina tells Yelena, okay, you can get out, but I want you to do something for me. One last thing. I want you to kill an operative that is stealing information from me. And you have to go to this bunker with this operative that she's supposed to take out. In the bunker, she meets Taskmaster, US Agent, and Ghost. And they all sent to kill one another. One fight starts, but then Yelena realizes that no, we are here to take out each other. We are here to kill each other. So we've been fooled. Then during the fight, a guy shows up, and he's to be like a normal man. And this guy's like, hello, hi, I'm Bob, hi, what's up? And this guy, he seems to be like a total normal person. Yelena realizes that Bob is somebody that Valentina's been experimenting on, and she feels like she has to take care of Bob. And this is also a very great relationship in the movie, the relationship between Bob and Yelena. They get out, and the way they get out from this bunker is that Yelena realizes that the only way to get out is if they work together as a team. And first they are against it, but then they listen to Yelena and realizes, yes, that's the only way we can get out. And they do it. And you realize that all of them are suffering from depression. Like Ghost is depressed because her body is facing most of the time, so she has to wear a lot of gear that stop her from facing. And US Agent is very sad because something he did in the TV show Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because in that TV show he did something very bad that made everybody hate him. And Yelena, she realizes that they're all in pain and they have to work together. So then they get out. If you've seen all the trailers and you were expecting the movie to be filled with action and spectacle and things like that, you won't get it because most of that is actually used in the trailers. And that's mostly all of it. But the movie is much more than that. The movie is filled with character study and how these characters overcome their depression and their inner turmoil. That is what makes the movie great, because when I went to the cinema, I wasn't expecting it to be good. I thought it was okay, it's gonna be a Marvel movie with a lot of kicks and fighting and explosions, but it was much more than that, and that's why I love the movie. And all the actors are doing a great job. The characters are well studied, and like Valentina, she's very great as a villain. She's like very scary and very funny, and you can see that she suffers too. Valentina actually tricked Yelena to try to go and kill Hawkeye, because Valentina tells Yelena that Hawkeye was the one that killed her sister. But then Hawkeye convinces Yelena that Black Widow and Hawkeye were very dear friends by whistling. Is the movie great? Actually, it is. But is the movie something you have to watch in the cinema? Yes, I think so. Because not for the action or the explosions or things like that. I think it's worth watching because how well the acting is and how well shot it is. I mean, it's beautiful filmed. The director has done a very good job. Now it's gonna be lots of spoilers, so you've been warned. If you're expecting lots of Bucky, then you have to know that you won't see him much more than the trailers. If you've seen the trailers, that's most of the scenes with Bucky, and he's a very cool character in the movie. I think that Red Guardian and Yelena are the best characters because how they overcome these things that hold them back. The movie is very cool when it comes to memorable scenes and character evolution, but one big downside is the post-credit scene, because the post-credit scene actually destroys the ending of Fantastic Four. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you're doing fine. Okay, bye bye hugs, take care, bye bye hugs. Pom pom pom, pachom pachom pachom, quédate, pom pom.